Yeah, it's not too bad. It's still rainy, but in the distance, you can see there's some little animals out, and they're grazing. So apparently they're fine. Again, there was lots and lots of flooding, so they will obviously not be able to do anything because it's still raining. So that's what's attributing to the flooding that's already here. But I think a lot of families are losing their patience because there's way more kids screaming today than there were yesterday. I moved over to the living room area because I wanted to take a better shot of these little animals that are out there. I think they're antelope, but I'm not 100% sure. They did tell me that they leave the antelope and the giraffe out during hurricanes or storms or thunderstorms, tropical storms and everything because they have a tendency to run and they don't want to corral them. So, yeah, I'm not 100% sure what they are, but they are very hungry this morning. I'm pretty sure they're antelope. Anyway, they are very busy cleaning up, but there's a lot of debris out there. So the rangers, once it stops raining, the rangers and everybody will come out and start cleaning up the stuff. Disney is super fast when they are cleaning up all the debris, so that will be taken care of very quickly. Look, well, it sort of stopped raining. The debris is still out here. But look, the little antelope came over here to be closer. They are definitely having a good day at munching. So I just talked to the resort people and they said everything here looks fine. Obviously they've been through a lot of hurricanes, so people are getting restless. I see a lot more people just kind of wandering around, but again, we're in an enclosed hotel, so it's totally fine. When they say shelter in your room, that's mostly for the people that have rooms that open out into the elements. Still raining, but the flood advisory should end at 12:30 for us. But I just like that there's little animals and they don't seem to care. They told me that they really like the rain, so you can see a lot of the animals on the savannah. So if you're also in the park on Kilimanjaro Safari, go when it rains and you'll see way more animals out frolicking. Hey there. Okay, survived the night. Ian is off and gone, but we are still getting the rain. We had major flooding in the area. The resort, I spoke with some of the cast members this morning. Nothing really crazy happened here. Everything seemed to be fine. I took a couple of videos of the savannah. There's a lot of debris out there, but Disney is very good at cleaning up really quickly. So as soon as the rain stops, which I don't think it's stopping until like this evening, I think they said maybe around 6 or 7 o'clock, they won't be able to like start cleanup or anything like that until this evening. And I don't know if they'll do that because obviously the sun is setting and they won't be able to see much. But being that I was in a hurricane with Disney before, my ear's plugged. they cleaned up like within an hour. They have these cleanup crews that just come out with big bulldozers and tractors and everything, and I'm assuming that's what's happening in other resorts immediately, even while it's still drizzling. I'm sure they're picking up the larger debris. You'll look on the savannah on my other video and you'll see that there's tree branches broken and palm fronds that have fallen out, and they've kind of piled up. The wind obviously blew them around, so the cast members or the cleanup crew will go out and they'll probably pick that up for the animals. There are actual animals on the savannah right now, and they're totally fine. So I think that here at the Animal Kingdom, it is a very safe place. Anywhere actually on the Disney property during a hurricane is a very safe place. The electricity here didn't even flash. I know we did go to generator, but I don't even know when that happened. Probably because I fell asleep. It was loud, but it was not anywhere as loud as Irma, because when Irma came, she's kind of sat and moved really, really slowly. This Hurricane Ian, is just like super fast, which was great because he blew right through. The bad part was he brought, like, I think they said 20 to 25 inches of rain. So that's why a lot of these areas, they were already full. Lakes and things were already full, and then add another 25 inches to that, and now the water is like all in the streets and everything. So I think I saw pictures of Metro Orlando, and the streets are covered. I mean, they are like lakes. I don't know how that drains, but everybody assures me that they do drain quickly, but they can't drain while it's still raining, because obviously as they're draining, water's still coming down to fill up what's been draining. So they can't do anything until probably tomorrow morning. They will start assessing places. The airports, I found out, were going to start assessing today. And hopefully they open tomorrow. Again, that's my only worry, is that my my flight gets canceled, or the airport doesn't open and I can't get out of here, because then I have to extend the stay. That part's fine. It's that I can't get home to my little fur baby Angel. That's what I don't want. I want to be home to make sure that he's okay. He's perfectly fine though. He's at the hotel, the dog hotel, having a good time. And I just contacted them, and through the help of Chewy.com, I was able to get some of his he's on a special diet, so he has to have prescription food. So I was able to get a shipment of that food sent to the dog hotel. So in case I do have to stay an extra day or two here, they'll obviously keep him, but he needs more food, so he'll get it. So as long as he's taken care of, I don't really have much of a worry. Again, Disney is the safest place to be during a hurricane. I am really, really sad for anybody who, their houses are flooded. I have friends that are in apartments, and they're fine because they're on the upper levels of the apartments, but the first levels are flooded as well. Again, I heard on the news, it's unprecedented flooding. They've never had flooding this crazy. Also, the fact is it's still raining. So usually, I guess, when a hurricane comes through, I vaguely remember with Irma, when she blew through and she was done, it was immediately dry. This is not. It's still raining and drizzling out there. Like I said, our flash flood warning here at Bay Lakes is where I'm at, or is where Disney World is located. It's called Bay Lakes. This area, their flash flood warning goes off at 12:30, which is just a couple of minutes away. But the rest of the Orange County, Seminole County, all those places still have flash flood warnings up all the way up to Daytona Beach. So for right now, I'm good. I probably won't need to post any more of these unless we're you know, restricted to our rooms tomorrow, which is Friday. But I think they're going to loosen up some things, maybe open up. Maybe they'll open up Disney Springs next, you know, on Friday. Again, it'll be about if the cast members can even get to the locations. Ride-out crews here at the resorts. Every resort has a ride-out crew. The Disney theme parks have ride-out crews, which they are assessing as soon as the, you know, again, rain stops. They'll go out into the parks and assess any sort of damage. Certain rides will not open. More than likely, Jungle Cruise will be closed. Normally is closed right after a hurricane because of the debris, and then also the flooding of the boats and stuff, because those boats are not enclosed. They aren't also kept in an enclosure. Unlike if you see like Small World, those kind of boats, Pirates of the Caribbean, those boats are all housed inside the sound stages. For Jungle Cruise, it's all outside. That's why normally they do not open it right away. That's one of the rides that'll probably take at least 2 to 3 days to open as they repair it and clean it and get those boats back out out onto the water without sinking, because they've already got water in them. Let's see, other things that I know from the last hurricane, there's usually less people, but because this happened in the middle of the week, most people, once the airport opens, they'll start coming back here for their vacations, and it'll be crowded. This resort, the Kidani side, not the Jambo House. Jambo House is very, very crowded. Kidani, because it is a smaller resort, doesn't have as many people. So at that, it's smaller and there's less people to kind of congest everything here. So I think it'll be fine. There's not going to be there's a lot of people here. Again, I don't know how many people. There was tons yesterday trying to extend their stay because obviously they can't get out today. And we'll see. So again, the only park that I know, the rides that are where their ride vehicle is outside, those rides will not open right away. Those rides will be closed probably for an extra day until they can clean and repair those vehicles and the ride. And that's it. So I'm doing okay, and I'm safe and sound, and seems like Disney is safe and sound. It's, like I said, the safest place probably you can be while in a hurricane. This place was awesome. Like I said, I slept through most of the storm, but it was not anything like Irma in the fact that it wasn't continually beating down. The rain and the wind was crazy though, and was very, very strong, but at least he blew right through, and that is the best case scenario. Worst case is he's brought all this rain and it's flooded everywhere. So thanks for watching, and I will post other videos. I don't know if I'll get back to the park either on Friday, because I don't know if, like I said, don't know if anything's opening. But if I do, I'll try to take some more videos and I'll post them later when I return back to my home. All right, take care.